You feel that familiar, stubborn pressure. You did the right thing. You took your fiber, and now you're paying for it. Your gut is a balloon, tight and uncomfortable. You're wondering why doing what you're supposed to do feels like a punishment. You're not alone. That feeling, that frustration, is the starting gun because you've been sold a dangerous lie. The lie is that fiber is just one thing, a blunt instrument, a chore. You shovel it in, hoping for a heart-healthy miracle, and you get gas and bloating instead. So you quit, quietly. You think your body is betraying you. It's not. You're just using the wrong tool at the wrong time. Think of your gut as a complex, living engine. It needs specific fuel in a specific order to run smoothly. Throwing the wrong kind of fiber in there is like putting sand in the gas tank. It gums everything up. It causes friction. It makes you want to abandon the whole vehicle. That ends now. By the time we're done, you will know exactly how to use a simple powder, psyllium husk, the stuff in Metamucil. Not as a punishing bulk agent, but as a surgical tool. A tool to flatten your blood sugar spikes after meals, to gently lower your LDL cholesterol, to cultivate an entire ecosystem of beneficial gut bacteria, and to do all of that without a single cramp or bubble of gas. The difference between success and miserable failure isn't the powder in the orange container. It's the protocol. It's the science you were never told. Let's start with the two armies inside you. You have soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. They are not the same. Soluble fiber dissolves in water. It forms a thick, viscous gel. This gel is your secret weapon. It's the traffic cop for your digestion. It slows everything down. It traps sugars and fats, preventing a chaotic rush into your bloodstream. Psyllium husk is a pure, concentrated source of this soluble gel. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve. It's the broom. It adds bulk. It sweeps things through. You need both. But here's the surprise that explains your bloating. If you load up on the broom without the traffic cop, if you eat a ton of raw veggies and bran without the soluble gel to manage the flow, you create a traffic jam. Your gut bacteria start fermenting that insoluble bulk with a vengeance. They throw a party. And the byproduct of that party is gas. Lots of it. So you weren't failing at fiber. You were just feeding the wrong army first. For your heart, for your blood sugar, soluble fiber is your general. You must deploy it strategically. And that strategy starts with a clock. So you've got your general, your soluble gel. Now you need to know when to deploy it. Timing is everything. This is the 24-hour clock for your internal traffic cop. You take that psyllium husk mixed in water. You drink it. And for the next 20 minutes, it's working. It's expanding. It's forming that thick, viscous barrier throughout your stomach. This is your window. Now you eat your meal. The carbohydrates, the sugars, they hit that gel barrier. They can't just rush through. They have to slow down. They have to navigate the maze. The result? No dramatic blood sugar spike. No post-meal crash. No overwhelming fatigue an hour after lunch. You just get the energy. Steady. Controlled. That's the power of a 20-minute head start. Take it with the meal, and you've missed the window. The food outruns the gel. The spike happens anyway. You wasted your time. But there's a darker side to bad timing. Take that psyllium with a meal, especially a fatty meal, and it can do something else. It can trap more than just sugar. It can bind to the fat-soluble vitamins in that food. Vitamins A, D, E, K. It can sweep them right through you before your body has a chance to absorb them. It can interfere with certain medications the same way. So you're not just missing the benefit. You're creating a new problem. The rule is simple. For blood sugar control, 20 minutes before, not with, not after, before. For cholesterol management, the timing is more forgiving. The gel works throughout the entire digestive tract, binding to bile acids. Consistency is your weapon there. A daily dose. But no matter your goal, there is one non-negotiable step that comes before timing, before dosage, before everything. Water. Water is not a suggestion. It is the activator, the trigger. Without it, this whole plan turns from a strategic tool into a physical danger. Psyllium husk absorbs 10 times its weight in water. 10 times. Think about that. A teaspoon of powder is waiting to become a massive, expanding gel. If you don't give it enough water in the glass, it will try to find that water inside you. It will pull it from the tissues of your esophagus on the way down. It can swell prematurely and cause a blockage. This isn't a minor discomfort. This is a leading cause of emergency room visits for bowel obstruction in our age group. Taking it with insufficient water is more dangerous than not taking it at all. So here is the non-negotiable law. Every single dose gets mixed into a full 8-ounce glass of water. Stir it fast. Drink it immediately. It will be thick. That's the point. Then you pick up a second full glass of water. You drink that one right down. No delay. You are giving the gel all the fluid it needs to expand safely, in the right place, in the right way. This is the price of admission. You cannot skip this step. Ever. Your daily water intake matters too. You're asking your system to process this new gel-like substance. You have to support it. A good baseline is to aim for half your body weight in ounces each day. This isn't about wellness. This is about physics. You are hydrating a biological gel. Now, let's say you do everything right. You time it. You drown it in water. And you still get some gas. Some bloating. Don't quit. That's not failure. That's a signal. And it's a good one. It means your gut bacteria are waking up. They're finally getting the food they've been starving for, that soluble gel. They're fermenting it. And yes, that fermentation produces gas. This is the goal. You are cultivating an entire internal garden. But you don't flood a new garden with a fire hose. You water it gently. That's the start low, go slow rule. Ignore the full dose on the label. That's for people who don't know any better. You start with half, maybe even just a teaspoon. You do that for 5 to 7 days. You let your bacterial army adjust. You recruit more soldiers. If you feel a little gas, you hold steady. Don't retreat. You're not failing. You're training. After a week, if all is calm, you increase by a tiny increment. Another half teaspoon. You wait another 5 to 7 days. This isn't a race. It's a negotiation with a living ecosystem inside you. The bloating you feared becomes a metric, a feedback loop. It tells you when to pause, not when to quit. Now, put it all together. The complete protocol. The no bloat, no fail, surgical strike. Tomorrow morning, 20 minutes before your biggest meal, probably breakfast. You take half the recommended serving of pure psyllium husk powder. You mix it vigorously into a full 8-ounce glass of water. You drink it all, right now. It will be thick. You're not sipping a cocktail. You're deploying a gel. Then you pick up a second full glass of water. You drink that one down. You wait. You let the internal barrier form. Then you eat. You will feel the difference, the steady energy. The absence of that heavy post-meal crash. You will do this every day. After 5 to 7 days of calm, you increase the powder by a small amount. You keep going until you reach the full dose on the label, but only if and when your gut quietly accepts it. For cholesterol, once that morning dose is effortless for 2 full weeks, You can consider adding a second one 20 minutes before dinner, but only then. The foundation must be solid. This is control. This is predictability. That initial frustration, the bloating, the gas that made you quit, that was never a sign that fiber doesn't work for you. It was a precise diagnostic tool. It was your body telling you the dosage was wrong, the timing was off, the water was missing. Now you speak the language. You have the translation key. Your digestive system isn't working against you. It never was. It follows the rules of physics and biology. You just didn't know the rules. Now you do. You are not helpless in the face of your own metabolism. You have a lever, a simple powder, a clock, and 2 glasses of water. That's the entire plan. Start tomorrow. If you want to make this easier, I've linked to a pure, unflavored psyllium husk powder in the description. The kind that lets you control the dose without the sugars and colors that come with the mainstream stuff. But the protocol is what matters. The protocol works. That stubborn pressure you felt, that was a signal. Now you know how to answer it.